guys, welcome to the Board Podcast. My name is Francis Emukule. All right, so how has been your week?
Ooh, my week has been. My week was okay, really. There's a lot of football to watch, a lot of work to do, and of course, a lot of preparation to be here. So that was my week.
You didn't work?
I worked. I told you there was a lot of work to do, and I worked all that work.
Do you know what I'm saying? You didn't work.
Just know there was a lot of work to do, and I worked.
So what's with this dress up? A French language teacher.
This is a new year and a new season.
Yeah.
So, of course, things have to change a little bit. Yeah.
So you've started with dress code.
2024. Guno. Bibaye yo twalo nga 8 9 okironda
yakipika nnyo
okirondayo ogamba kangende ndabe
omusati gwa mutwalo
ngukuwo gundete next episode ngukuwo gundete bota kuleta ompamu esatu
leboshi
what's the label?
somako
ate iyo
nze njigule ate njisome mujesomere
eyo vuchi
mujesomere
adabe
ate ibere no lebo zibere no mwambala biki
bagita isemi yake
kwata
matiri
nakano kakwatako
no matiri yinga zino uniform ziso
legeza no polyester
bino tembimanyi
no, I understand where Aswaba is coming from. You know, when responsibility become a normal thing, like for example, become a father, even the dress code has to change. Ugenda mubi legeza your fitting was vam. Ndiko be misonso giri.
You guys have a weird way of compliment. Just say you look nice, man. That's a nice shirt.
Swaba, you look amazing, bro. Hey, it's a nice. Let me see.
Mfula.
Oyo cotton oba cotton.
Koda ko mubulire.
It has reminded me something when Faba came for a job interview. So one guy asked Swaba, what is your name? I'm no Mani Mwambazi. The guy was like, but you don't resemble your name Mwambazi.
I know who asked that question. I have a feeling that was
if the man.
Whether that guy is forever in my bad books. Forever in my bad books. And I'll have my revenge. I will have my revenge. The guy just
beginning.
Oh, guy just here. Yeah, tamanyi fashion. Tamanyi fashion.
Welowe. Akubye welo.
You know, gusati gulewe.
My God. Oh man.
Your Mwambazi. You don't resemble your name.
My stomach.
Njamusanga mukona.
I know that guy. I'm quite sure. I know the guy.
Yeah, all right. I know him.
So, but eventually got the job, yeah?
Of course. Yeah. I mean, who can deny me
a job? All right, my guy. So, William, what was going on during your week?
It is January.
Jan and Wari.
Yeah, we just keep pushing and.
Pola.
Yeah, tatuyina tabu.
Okay.
Bandi mulwadde.
Chimpe kufuwa.
Kunyumirwa paka wulira obubi naye.
Ali ku stage ewulira obubi.
Kati bye bino ebiki bazita bati.
Kasita nyumidwa.
Yeah, but I'm all right.
Kasita nyumidwa.
That's amazing. You're all right. You're all right.
I'm cool.
That's great. For me, my week was okay.
Tukubuziza. Linda
tukubuze. Lwaki otusookayo?
Okay.
How was your week?
My week was okay.
Give us details, like.
No, I'm not gonna. All right, details. Like you say, as you know, these days I'm a very big media personality here in Uganda, so I had lots of engagements to do. I was reporting. No. Listen. You asked the question, I'm giving you the answer.
Go on.
Msasi wafe
Go on.
I was reporting the NAM's conference, conference, which is currently ongoing, and actually next week I'll be in company of the First Lady, because she's actually having engagements with other First Ladies around the nation. So it's pretty busy week for me. And for those of you that don't know, I also have a show on TV. Yes, it's called Homes and Construction, and we are basically giving people hints on how to own homes. Call it real estate.
Okay.
Busy week. And now we are here. So
it's nice to dream.
Okay. That was a beautiful dream, by the way.
A nice one.
That's the problem with Ugandans. They don't want to accept.
Keep dreaming.
Now,
keep dreaming.
After saying that, now it's like I've done it.
Regardless of what it is, we move. But I'm excited to tell you guys that, man, I believe that season 2 is going to be one of the best seasons for On The Board podcast.
It already is. It already is.
Because
I already feel it.
We are here to give you guys content that you can't see anywhere else. You understand? So we are basically prioritizing quality content. Tugenda ba content paka kuwulira ki?
Premium content.
Kuwulira bubi premium. Jebimu.
Atinze nkuwa.
All right. Premium content.
Yes.
Oshitegede. Yeah, and we are going to be uploading our first episode of season 2. It's going to be going up shortly. We had a few glitches. We had to fire some people.
Wait. Once it's really serious.
What?
So you're going to upload the first episode, but you're saying that in the second episode.
No.
Okay.
We like I told you, we are giving people premium content. Regardless, yeah, we're coming through with this is episode 2. That
was very necessary.
No, to get atkati abatamanyite no season tubalina kuddayo
balaberi.
Yeah, so that's the clarity. Clarity in it. Tuli basajja bagezi. So like I was saying, man, we're going to be providing as premium content.
Yep.
Still with a winning team. Once in a while we shall bring some few people here, but we just want to keep it us. All right. So like over the week, again, this is my observation. Before I mention this, I need you to know that I'm extremely single. And I don't want you to preempt things, especially cassava. So over the weekend, I've come to realize that there's a way women mark their territories when they come to visit us. Especially maybe either during weekend marriages.
You just realized over the weekend.
No. Sinaba kumalayo. I told you don't ask questions.
All right.
Before we finish.
All right.
So
before you finish.
Before I finish. So, Uda, you're taking me off track.
So what?
It's
okay.
Point here,
Okay.
Let me remind you. You were telling us about how women mark their territories when they come over.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
like
you
for
realize over the weekend.
No, I said like for weekend marriages, for example. Weekend marriages. So,
But you realize this over the week, like over the course of the week.
yeah, I was just thinking out loud.
Let's go.
And then I realized.
Okay.
You know, I was mopping my house.
And you saw someone tried to mark their territory in your house.
Okay.
Mtaja yeye kutemba dia.
Now, as you are mopping.
I was mopping my house. And then as I was mopping, I saw some hair. Under the bed.
And it was not your hair.
And I was like, hey, mine is okay. How is this long hair here? And me, I just mopped. I went to the bathroom and I found some hair there. The same type. And I was like, who could this, which demon might have come here and slept in this house? I went to the kitchen, I still saw it around the trash can.
That was a lot of hair to be.
There was a lot of
in
marking.
house.
So I realized the person that might have the demon that might have
Scattered the hair.
encroached on this area might have been wearing a weave or a wig.
Nowadays you work in a salon.
I don't care.
Okay.
You know, to get a kumbuza. Then I came to realize I was like, today we are going to shoot. Now, how is this happening coincidentally in my presence in my house? So I came to realize that when women come and you're not careful enough, especially if you're not yet stable, you might get caught in your act. Because even if women wear different wigs or weaves or brands, they will know that this is mine, this is not mine. And when you're caught in that situation, you realize that you're messed up. And yet the other person was intentionally or unintentionally marking their territories. Leave that alone. Someone might come with hair that has beads. Kabidi kamuwekat nikagwa. And you're like, because there's a lot of excitement, you're like, it's fine. Only to realize later, it is the other counterpart that will see the bead and be like, kanoka avuddewa. Gwatalina baana buno bubido bwenviiri bwavuddewa. So in other words, I was just trying to look at, how women mark their territories. Mpola, which I think we should be very vigilant about.
Yeah. Of course, the most common thing. The most common thing is
every man out there, you exclusive, you're a woman.
Yeah, I was saying the most common way I think ladies mark their territory is to leave stuff behind.
Yeah.
As you said, hair, but I would really be disappointed if someone really left a lot of hair in my house.
When they comb.
Yeah, I mean, be tidy. I mean, you comb the thing, put it in the, go and flash it, right? Or put it in the trash.
Flash it.
I mean, So, another thing is, of course, the toothbrush.
Yeah, like leaving that toothbrush.
Yeah, I mean, if you have maybe a toothbrush stand, they keep theirs just next to yours, and if they come back, and if they come back the next time when it is not there, they of course they will, like, why did you remove it? Right? Why did you remove it?
I use it for cleaning shoes.
Yeah, but of course, when you have someone else coming over, you don't leave the other toothbrush there, because she will also ask who, like.
Can't you change toothbrushes? No, I'm going to choose. So I mean.
Yeah, you can, but do you really use like 2 to 3 toothbrushes at the same time? Like today use one, then next day use another one.
Those ones are old ones. This is the new one I'm using.
So why don't you throw away the old one?
I use them for cleaning my shoes.
But it doesn't look it's cleaning shoes.
I clean them after cleaning the shoes.
You were pro in this thing. You were pro in this thing. Okay, toothbrush aside. They also leave some of their clothes around, like maybe a night dress, a changing dress, underwear. Also, leaving your house as clean as, because if you, I'm not saying most men are untidy, but a house that has a woman is different from a, yes, it is different. However tidy you are, there is a certain level of order in a house that has a woman. Of course, and like a good woman.
I think I agree with that.
Because it's true.
I agree.
It's true.
Night dress.
Like a night dress. Like their underwear. You know. Yeah. You know what they do with underwear? They say they wash it, and they say, "Oh, but I have to go back. It's not yet dry. You know, let me just hang it up here. You know, when it gets dry, I'll find it next time." Meanwhile, they are leaving it behind on purpose. What else? Leaving your house really, really clean, because a house that has a woman is cleaner
than a house that has a man.
Yes, it's not like the man is untidy, but there is a certain degree of cleanliness you have when you have a woman around, right? Okay, a good woman, because of course there are some women that come over and they're not really as tidy.
Bride price.
So yeah, there is that, because the point is valid. The point is with there.
Okay.
Points with there.
They're talking about the hygiene.
Yeah, I mean,
women. I used to wonder why a woman comes to your place and she's like, so I think they look at the level of organization.
Yeah.
But you were too tidy.
Yeah.
You came to my house. Is it dirty?
I have one plate.
I have one. I didn't say how many plates do I have. I have one plate. Yes. Why should I have more than one plate? Huh? Oh.
Angas. Atunlangas.
But yeah, for me, I used to wonder why women actually ask.
Yeah, because it's different. The house is different when the woman has been around.
So what you're trying to say, by you being very tidy, it is also
a red flag.
It is also what?
No, it's not a red flag.
It is also another way of marking territory.
What, a woman?
Yes.
In a way,
making
because
it too clean.
Now, a woman is just telling you that, boy, this is what I can do, and this is almost my place. So if I can keep it clean, I can keep my house clean. I can also keep yours clean, because this is equally my home.
You could come over to my house and see.
Please,
and
don't
see.
Point at me.
No, I'm making an example.
Yes.
You could come over to my house and see some dirt maybe on the table, on around the TV, and you could talk about it, but you would not really do anything to change it. But a lady would be like, "Oh, look at that! Look at the dust on your chair." PJ, or she would just probably get something and tidy it up.
Yeah, like now for me, it has been a week. This glass was here last week. William has found it again here. So clearly, if there was a woman in this house,
it wouldn't be there. It would even be clean. But now, see, we haven't seen
Are you saying you have flies in the house? I think another way I think women mark their territories is when they share your toothbrush. I find that thing extremely weird, man. Because I begin to go I can use your toothbrush. Like, hi.
So you can't share a toothbrush with your wife?
Why?
Why not?
But you
What is in her mouth that you've not licked?
My guy.
What is in her mouth that you've not shared?
Me, I can't share a toothbrush, period.
But you can share her saliva.
That time the mouth is clean.
It's the same thing.
That time the mouth is clean.
and after? And after?
That time the mouth is clean, but in the morning the mouth is not clean.
No, supposing
Wait, supposing what?
you guys went to bed after brushing. So your breath is not as stank in the morning as it is as if you didn't brush. So you still share that morning kiss, right?
So you brushing.
Yeah, I mean,
why would you kiss someone in the morning when you have not yet brushed?
I mean, you really don't have bad breath after if you went to bed after brushing.
I don't see why I should be kissing someone when they have not brushed their teeth in the morning, and then you share my toothbrush. No, unless I'm very sure of your dental hygiene.
This is your woman.
Do you know? Man, you guys know. You can share a toothbrush.
Can you?
This guy shares everything.
I mean, I think it's okay.
William, yes, as empire, I'm casual one.
No, very omunda.
Omunda. Ne, where Sajja. Omusajja wali mukwano mungi kati. Yeah, so, but me, I don't. The limit to sharing. You can share. You can put on my t-shirt. You can put on my boxers. My trousers sometimes if they fit you. My whatever. But not the toothbrush. No.
Okay.
It's not allowed. That's why sometimes you wake up with a confusing smell in your mouth.
And someone used your toothbrush.
Yeah.
So after kissing, you don't get the same.
No. That time the mouth is clean, not in the morning.
The point
Nandi akola accountability kuba ayinza byeyogeza wano amane bamukwatira mu koona.
Yeah, twaliri. Yeah, twaliri. So yeah, I think basically I think that's how women mark their territories.
Okay. I didn't submit.
Because you don't want to talk. You sound like you're hungry.
I'm drinking.
Okay, so what's your submission,
Anyway,
sir?
me, what I can say is, I think a man, if you have an issue with your woman marking territories, you're a cheater.
I'm not a cheat, I cheat.
Yes, you're a cheater.
A cheat.
So, because if you have one person, why do you even care about what they leave behind? So long as they leave them in the right places. You cannot find their undies here. They keep them where they are supposed to be. The hair, they dump it. What would you care? Earrings, if you have one woman. Leave my micro. I know your heart, but it is okay.
I'm listening to your submission, sir.
You shouldn't mind what your woman leaves behind. That is your woman. So you expect her to take her things to the neighbor? Do you?
That's my question to me. Also.
Yeah, I'm asking you. Do you expect her to leave whatever she's leaving behind?
I think we should.
Your neighbor.
I think we should put this thing in the right context. If you're still dating.
Yeah.
So you know. You're remembering that now.
No.
After my submission.
Exactly. Not after your submission, so that it works.
It is.
So that this.
You're
this,
now
no. So that
you're now starting to change the goalposts.
So that whatever we're talking about resonates with whoever is what is watching or
because
listening.
by the way, you guys, whatever you submitted, you just
don't say it. No, here's the thing.
You exposed yourself.
Here's the thing.
And,
He
both
is
of you were talking in plural.
Okay. Let me say this. He is single.
Especially Swaba was like they all the time.
I am in a committed relationship, but I was talking from experience, like from what happened before.
Because, man,
before I got into a committed relationship.
But Swaba's experience was so hard that he even toothbrush. I was involved, so I didn't know. So the experience is actually vast.
No, I mean, by the time you get to, to where.
So let me ask: when you find a night dress and stuff, what do you do to it?
Well, you just, first of all, you have to fold it very well and keep it in a very far place in your wardrobe. Very far place in your wardrobe. Actually, in a section that you don't even touch.
Which is which?
The farthest point
down that side.
Yeah. So when she's coming back,
my friend,
then you have to take it out.
If you know that you have more than 2 visitors that visit, female visitors, that's it. Nothing will be found out in a way that will surprise you.
No, it wouldn't if you're very careful. If you're good at your game, it wouldn't. It would not. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't. You'd do all it takes to make sure no one finds out, right? So you have to be very careful.
You see, cheating.
There's a lot of hard work in cheating, by the way. There's a lot of hard work.
But doesn't want me to speak. I don't know what is the agenda.
Okay, go on, please.
You see, when it comes to cheating, cheating is like murder. You can never run away from murder. Mm-hmm. It is just a matter of time.
Bajja kugwa.
Bajja neera kukola ki? Kukwata. Tosobola kusanyawo bujulizi 100%.
Etigeba kakwata mirundi emeka sebo.
Tobala.
Omusajja ono engeri gy'akimenyaamenyamwe.
Alagira nati yagezaako
nebamukwata. But he's narrating from an experience point of view. You see? But it is like murder.
Okay. The thing is, the earlier you abandon cheating, the better.
Oh, so you abandoned?
Yes.
After you got caught?
I gave up.
So you're also changing your context?
I'm not changing.
Of submission?
I'm not changing.
Okay.
Because right now, if my woman leaves anything behind, there is no need of me rushing to hide. My place is her place, period. She can leave whatever she wants.
Okay.
Yes, I have no issues. Me, I don't take it even like you guys are saying, marking territories, whatsoever. No, she's keeping her things at my place. Period. Yes.
Okay.
So you guys, you just give up on cheating. Focus.
So who's cheating?
Who's cheating?
You see?
So who is cheating?
You're now correct.
No, we're asking.
Don't put me on a spot.
Why? You can't look us in the eyes.
Bottom line is
the guy cannot
wait.
William, before you do the bottom
Francis.
line, because you're going to that bottom line, no cheating.
Yeah, Francis.
Which is right.
You see?
Now, yeah, why can't you look straight in people's eyes and say that stop cheating?
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Esaazo kati tuliko tukolerera ggulu. Eriyo by'olina kati okwerekereza. Okitegeera emyaka gy'otuuseemu. You're not expected to cheat.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
How many
What
times?
about myaka ansam? Cheat.
Omusajja asobedde.
Number 20-year-old. Don't cheat.
Olaba ono omusajja omusajja ono naye
The
ejjo wabaddewa
Eddie.
Well,
That's what I
cheating is not actually good. It's not a good thing.
Not actually. Cheating is not good, like at all. If you're tired of someone, let
move.
them go. You know,
Tell them you'll be done.
tell them we are done, and unless, of course, you see they have some murderous tendencies where there's a possibility of them killing you if you tell them you're done.
So you
Because-
just keep that.
Yeah, you know, because man, it's better than dying, really.
But for me, I know it's not good to cheat. Yes, true. But I also have principles when you are dating. You understand? So I've come to realize with that hair that I found under my bed, I think I'm going to start setting standards of what kind of hair you should come with to my place.
So you don't have standards.
No, I need not to mind about the hair because when you come with a weave or wig or that artificial hairs, that thing stays in the house all the time. You can clean it for a whole month and it still appears. So I want to make sure that by the time you come, make sure that ojane envy is tagenda kumansuka. Come with plaited hair, cornrows or whatever, but not hair that is going to mess around the house. So that we stay in harmony.
Oh, so that's why you've been cleaning since you found you've been.
No, just I'm saying there's standards that should be put in place. Ngoye, like MVD most especially MVD. Don't come to see me with a weave or wig or whatever.
But
If not, what will be the one they put on is called a wig. Come with a wig, put it on. When you reach here, put it down here.
oh, you can, and
And you do what?
and they face you man to man.
And they face me man to man. That's what. That's your statement. Not mine.
But that is a common internet joke. I mean,
You and the internet. The city.
you mean you guys don't see that? You know, when they come, they take off the wig and
Like,
you know,
where is this man
they
coming from?
face you man to man. And you're like, dude, I didn't order for this. Anyway,
Man.
what I was doing.
Honestly speaking, before you go, man, there's one scenario I had. My bagamenakuzo, the trend that is on is women that have big foreheads, that are like this. So this person came, and me, I thought the hair that they put on is actually their own hair. She finished, she sat, and then she did like this. I was like, hey! She said, hey, you didn't know that it's not real. Munai, I think I bought Bayamba the woody way, like cornrows. Like, yo, this is real.
Kale. Gwe muno kaswale gofunera ikisise.
Ani agezo swala.
Muno goyogera.
Ate omumanyi.
Ye ajja kweraba.
Tamanyi.
Gwe gofunera ikisise.
Wama swabo badogo.
Yeah, so I was going to give you a tip about that hair problem that you're facing with your women.
Women?
So here's the thing.
You know, kwegendeza beogera. We are responsible men.
Buy them a hair bonnet. When she comes over, if she takes it off, well and good. If she doesn't, tell her, baby, you know what? Your hair is probably, getting in places. Please put on the hair bonnet.
She'll tell you, Ochina kechizibu.
You bring it up as
A joke.
yeah, no, not as a joke.
You can
but
buy that bonnet.
Yeah,
Alright.
you can just say,
What's the bonnet? A bonnet
those they're actually very common. Ladies
those
these days
things
have
that women
them.
wear like this.
Yeah, sometimes they even walk around the neighborhood with them
with Crocs and
you're like, dude, you leave that thing at home. So
I've seen.
yeah,
I've even seen some on borders.
It's not some of them.
You just have to buy one. They will all use that.
Yeah.
Oh, who?
So you tell her, babe, put this on. It will first of all protect your hair. it will also prevent it from,
falling.
falling off. I just want to give you a tip, right? So what you have to do is you buy a hair bonnet, right? You buy that thing when she comes over, or when your women come over, you tell her, baby, you know what? Your hair is getting into places. It's falling off and stuff. Or it stays on the pillow. Please, can you put this thing on?
Make it plural.
Okay.
Can we put this thing on? Can you guys put this thing on?
No, but it is one woman at that point.
What do you mean? I'm insisting on plural.
No, they can use it.
Who?
They can use that one bonnet.
Which they?
Yeah, of course they will. Like, if this one goes, the other one that comes over the next weekend will also use it. Unless, of course.
Me, I'm not a player. Period.
We are making
life easier for you.
Yes.
Because you said your hair gets their hair.
This is out of observation of what exactly happens around. So even National had a survey with other friends. And they had the same to share.
You said the hair was in your house.
No, I'm saying. You see, before a survey is carried out or research, there has to be a point of origin.
It
was here.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
So now that this is the point of origin, we are giving you remedies for this place, right?
Okay.
So we are
the
crime scene.
Yes, like the crime
Cho
scene.
inokola. Checho.
Kare
Give them,
wasema.
the hair bonnet to do wonders for you.
So are you happy now? Swaba. This is another point. There's this thing that we had earlier on talked about those two Kenyan stories.
Oh yeah.
And we were supposed to share something.
Yeah. So in Kenya this week, there's been a trending story. It is one story, but it happened twice. There were two ladies that were murdered within a space of days from an Airbnb, I think. We all know what that is. So,
No,
wait. It is one story, but it happened twice.
Yeah, okay.
a crime that happened in the same fashion.
There are two stories, two different incidences, but it is the same thing. Like,
Same fashion.
It was murder
All right.
in an Airbnb, and the first that happened, the lady was actually a socialite in Kenya. She checked into an Airbnb with some guy, and after a few hours, the guy checked out, and the lady was found dead. They found when police entered, they found a used condom, HIV tests, and a knife that the guy allegedly used to
Cut the other. Yeah.
And the other story was also in the same fashion after a few days. So, and after that, the story went viral in Kenya. Of course, it also leaked over in Uganda. And Kenyans were actually calling for the deportation of Nigerians because apparently the guys that did the crimes
were Nigerians.
So the Kenyans were calling for the deportation of Nigerians from Kenya. And of course others were like, ladies should also be more careful with the guys they interact with. And of course the conversation was large. There were a lot of inputs from several people. Others were like, these were not like virtuous women. These were probably prostitutes and stuff. And others were like, these ladies didn't really have much going on with their lives, so they decided to do hookup with the Nigerians. But of course, just because someone doesn't have much going on doesn't really mean you have to kill them. You have to kill them off. Yeah, so that's the story. Just know it has been all over on Kenyan social media. Yeah.
So for me, actually, what I really, because I also tried to follow the story somehow, and from the socialite's point of view, the first one that happened, she if you look through her Instagram, you could tell that she was living a lavish life, but little was known about what she used to do for a living. You understand? And not to judge, but I feel like this is more like that story of expensive lifestyle, easy expensive lifestyle, easy money, but a higher price to pay to get that lifestyle and get that easy money.
Yeah, because I'm sure these Nigerian men promised a lot of cash to these ladies before, accepting to go and do whatever they did.
And Nigerian men don't even promise; they do it. They give you the money. They give you the money.
And kill you afterwards. And take their money.
I don't know how they take their money, but
They leave the money there.
I don't know. Because that's not shown in the stories.
Yeah.
But I think it's Nigerian men are generous men. Due to the fact that they are brought up to be caretakers. So when they come to East Africa, where our women are generally, the way we treat them in as far as giving is not as much as the Nigerians do. So when the East African women see this level of giving that Nigerian men practice, they just fall for it.
Yeah, I also saw. I've been seeing some Kenyan women on social media, probably Kenyan social media. They actually prefer
Nigerian men.
Yes, because as you said, they are more generous. They come with the nairas, and of course the naira is not really a big currency, but they come with the nairas and splash it to these Kenyan women,
and they get excited.
Now, from that excitement, I think that's where the problem comes in, because you are not really sure this guy that is splashing money on you, what is going to do afterwards.
Where they get their money from.
And we know, okay, from Nollywood, we've seen these people doing all sorts of juju to get their money. So you're eating the result of juju in Nigeria. Probably this juju requires the man to kill you afterwards to get more.
Yeah, okay. Like I think it's also common in Uganda. There is a gentleman is in Sweden. He was actually breaking down ways how Nigerian men use Ugandan women mostly to their favor.
Nigerian women do that.
Nigerian men do that to Ugandan women as well. Yes. Oh. Except that for them, they do not do the ritualistic part. So, for example, he said that when Nigerians go to these countries, the first thing they get rid of is their passport. They throw it away. Then they begin to hustle life around. And now they find this beautiful Ugandan woman who's submissive and just wants a man to take care of her. And Nigerian men know how to do that. So they give her a life, they pay her rent. They even go as far as opening businesses for these women. They run the business as well. After they've run the business, they even give them the impression that they can actually marry them. They even show them to their purportedly parents, Nigerian parents. But in the back of their mind, the Nigerian men actually have families back home. They have women back home. So what they do is, if they find, for example, a Ugandan woman, they will make them fall in love with them, open up business with them, run these businesses with them. And then within those very businesses, they begin to get loans using the name of the business and fronting the lady. You understand? So they keep doing that.
Because the Nigerian does not have really identification or
but
stuff.
But now the lady has. So they keep getting these loans, like maybe for 2-3 years, but he's planning for a particular time where they will get that particular loan they want.
The one that's very big.
So The guy keeps getting these loans and Pola. There's one time he'll get a huge lump sum of money. After getting this huge lump sum of money, then listen, he will pay rent for you. Maybe 2 months or 3 months ahead. And tell baby, now I want to go to Nigeria and see my parents, but I'll come back. You understand? Then you go, they leave this Ugandan woman here. 3 months elapsed, the rent is gone. Now they begin calling for the debt, for you to pay the debt. Remember, you've been thinking that this Nigerian man is the sole survivor, the whole provider of the home and the problem solver, who later on has just gone. And then you're left in debt and you end up in police. That is one way they use them. The other way is getting the Ugandan passport. You understand?
Yeah, actually, a number of them have got Ugandan
Majority
passports.
of Nigerian men have gotten Ugandan passport through these gullible women. So the other thing that these Nigerian men use Ugandan women for is to get the Ugandan passport. So they get married and then they get new citizenship for Uganda. So because they know that when they go to the airport, and by the way, they change their names and they get new Ugandan names.
Wow. So you might find a
Senkubuge.
Nigerian called Senkubuge.
Yeah. And he's balling.
Senkubuge maker. Senkubuge maker.
So there are several ways these Nigerian men are.
Maybe
really
this
going
Emeka
about.
is Nigerian. This Ugandan Emeka, this comedian.
This comedian. It's possible. Maybe.
You, Mukulu.
Sorry.
You might have a Ugandan passport. Kumbe,
No.
you're Nigerian.
No. But yeah, I'm just sharing that story to just tell you the context that Nigerian men used to use African women. And I think it's just East African women. I think Bagalanyo Bawa.
But
And that's
not
why.
just East African. Like, every man wants to be given, really.
What I think is, we all love money.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter the gender. We all love money, and we can do weird things to get
money.
But here, the focus shouldn't be about women or ladies loving money. We should be more concerned about the crime.
We are.
We are concerned about the crime, but we're also looking at what is enabling the crime.
We should first be concerned about the crime, then the rest can follow.
So now,
So to rule the crime, because you're a criminology
show
expert.
your concern. Show your concern.
Yes, that's what I want to show you is before we start saying that the issue should be how do we deal with the crime, eliminating the crime.
Okay, give us diagonalize, yeah.
Because money, we shall love money. Our daughters will love money. Our sons, our what? Because money is the thing. So and since this is a coordinated form of crime, they should just, I think, like you guys, because the way Swahaba said, there were 2 incidents, but they happened in the same way. Same fashion, which means this is a coordinated form of crime. It is like, I don't know. So they should just investigate on why they do what they do.
Nigerians.
Yes.
It's known. It's rituals. William, I don't think there's...
I didn't hear Swahaba talk about that.
Listen.
That the motive of the murder is this.
First of all, the second one that recently happened, the head was taken out.
Yeah, I was just asking. So, you were explaining about the motive.
Yeah, the motive is well known. Nigerians, the last one that actually happened, the girl's head was taken out. Her legs were chopped, like she was chopped like a cow. Legs, every bit of it was, but the head was taken. But her genitals all were taken. So it's clear. It's clear that the motive is ritualistic. And now, if you're telling me that the authorities should diagnose the motive, it becomes very complex, because To me.
I think now the focus now should be sensitization. Telling young women that there are certain deals that are too good to be true. You understand? There are offers they give you and you're like, how? You understand? Such offers,
William,
the price to pay for it is very harsh. I'm telling you.
The ritualistic world is very sophisticated. It's very, very sophisticated. It's not something that someone offers and like, it's a sentence nyingi nedda. From the onset, you'll say yes. And they know their targets. Because there was a girl in the comment section that actually said, I survived that guy because he came to me and I just left. It is very sophisticated. You can't.
I understand.
And
what I'm saying
there's no
is
level of sense.
there are certain offers that are just a red flag.
And there's no level of sensitization.
Yeah, but okay.
That can bring that thing down.
What I get is this. You see. If a Ugandan approaches a lady and says, "I'm going to give you 5M for a night of pleasure," and this Ugandan is not really known to be as probably a rich guy, then the lady would sense that this is probably a red flag, or there's something fishy about this offer. But if a Nigerian approaches you, or a foreigner, you would have a sense of, probably this guy probably has it.
Yeah, he's a rich guy.
You know, so
it's. I'm sorry to say this.
I think that's how they get it easy. That's how foreigners get it easy.
You see, it's easy for a Ugandan girl to say yes to a foreigner than say yes to a Ugandan guy.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah. Even if your 200k or your 300k is genuine.
Yes. They'd rather go for the foreigner.
Yeah. You see how some Ugandans fall for some bazungu, and
because they think they have money.
Yes, they fall for a mzungu, knowing sometimes. Okay, we've heard these stories, but I don't know whether they are true. That some of these bazungu come here as punishment.
No, the Chinese that are here.
Some of them are here as punishment.
They're here, actually prisoners serving their sentence.
They probably don't have that much to go around, giving.
No, not even that. Majority of some white people that come here and have realized that the cost of living in Africa is actually
very low.
Very low. But then they are smart enough to know that they can use their skin color as leverage to get whatever they want in Africa. Because people see it, and the inferiority complex already kicks in. Which to know even at the airport. Omuzungu bamukolako mangu nowaba asaze line emukule ne bamulekao nalinda bwati. If a white guy, I remember when I was going to China, there are these two white guys at the flight. They said the flight was leaving them, but even as we were late, they came with their bags running through the line, and the Africans were just looking like this. Even the airport officials were. And then there was this one Nigerian guy who said, Abi, Oga, why are you, he said pajering, like I think driving, running. Why are you skipping everyone that is in the queue? The guys are like, man, our flight is late. He said, even as we are late, but we are queuing. So you better go back. He's the only guy that had the courage to send those white folks back, and then he called the airport authority. But in the initial stages, the airport guys were also looking like this. Understand? So not every white guy that is here is that wealthy. But going back to the other point, you're talking about sensitization and diagnosing the problem. The problem is our women. That's the truth. If only our women knew what their value is, they would not fall in such traps. And also, if our women knew that if a Nigerian is offering me 100,000 Kenyan shillings, I can make that because I have a job.
Yeah, but
they would be able to avoid such instances. But if you're the kind of person that lives a life that is expensive, you don't have a genuine job to make that money and live that life, you're going to fall for anything that's going to help you live that life.
Yeah. Also, I think it also goes back to the current situation in Kenya right now. The country is facing a lot of
Economic challenges.
Yes,
I know that.
People are losing jobs. There've been job cuts from companies. There've been salary cuts. Their currency is going down. The president is even talking to officials from other countries so that they can
Offer them jobs.
so that they can export some Kenyans that don't have jobs to go and work in those countries. So putting all that together, you meet a broke lady that has probably also tried to make ends meet through genuine ways, right? And she has failed. And this guy is offering 100,000 Kenya shillings, which is, like 3M Ugandan shillings. And the lady weighs, it's like, this is one night, I get this, and I've not had it in a long time, and this is my morality, but I'm going to starve with my morality. So why don't I, go and do this gig in the night, and then, I'll probably wash myself off, the scene in this Airbnb, and then, pocket my money. So I think the situation also forces them. You might not really want to judge them a lot because, the economy is not good. It's not good in Kenya right now.
Bring it to Uganda.
Well, of course, the Ugandan economy is not better as well.
No, the Ugandan economy is not better, but it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but
the Ugandan economy is not better, but it's not that bad. But I want you to talk to me honestly, Swaba. In your experience, how many young women in Uganda that are living a lavish life and are genuinely making their money?
There are very few.
Exactly.
And that's the only truth.
Exactly.
There are very few.
So that's why, well, there will be those that have lost their jobs and they're struggling and they've tried to make ends meet, and now they have this option. But there are those that are... But there are those...
I was trying to do like the other guy. You know the other guy?
Yeah.
You know the other guy that does the national dresses? You know how he drinks his
Kasara.
I'm a fan of that guy. Please don't come for me.
And then he says, don't stand the cameras away.
You. Why are you taking away the camera?
So but me, I was saying, let them learn how to work and make the money.
Yeah.
That's it.
Everyone should learn how to work
And make the money.
for what they want.
Yeah. And appreciate the situation that you're in. Do the best to make yourself come out of that situation. Things will settle. Stop going for the easy ways because they're always expensive.
In the end.
I still insist, please. The focus shouldn't be
On the crime.
women. The focus should be on the crime.
On the crime.
So you know that should Nigerians be chased out of Kenya?
Yes.
Nigerians should be chased out
And
of Kenya.
that has been a common call, by the way, from Kenyans.
To chase, but is it possible to chase all Nigerians?
No, they can't.
You don't
The
chase
country
all
just
of them.
opened up. We don't even have to pay for visas and stuff.
So Nigerians are going to flock and do the most.
And feast on those days.
Yes, but
Sadly.
the
Sadly.
authorities should do their job. Who is this person entering? What does this person do?
I just told you earlier on that these guys have fake IDs.
Yes, but you can. You see, here in Uganda, tulaba these weekly police press conferences. Tulabanga, those guys can be netted.
They can if they want.
Authorities work. You see now the people doing that. I'm very sure those are the people that entered either illegally or on fake documents. So it is the authorities have to do their job, because these things of being, you said escorts, what some people, that is their employment.
Exactly.
And so they are not going to run away from the job because they are killing them.
So they are going to
Just make
die trying.
Yes, just make the job safe for them. That's my point. Because that is where they earn.
That's a good point,
Yes.
actually.
Just make their job safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, my point is find a job.
Leave the escort thing
No, find a job that is not going to put your life in risk.
in danger.
Every
understand?
job,
Has its own risks,
Yes.
but the risks
But the risks differ.
differ.
of course.
So find a job.
Of course, the risks differ. Like, like in everything we do. Minister atambula n'abamukuma biki. Bw'olinga bw'oli Katonda yakola ki. Yakuma, but you survive.
Sina mukomi wanga wabweru. Sabo.
Olina obukuumi.
So the focus should be everyone should have a safe work environment. Yeah, and it is a concern of everyone.
I agree with that anyway. But for me, I still insist find a job and avoid getting killed by a Nigerian. Period.
Yeah.
But Swab has just said someone has tried everything. And that is the only option. Make it safe.
By the way,
We've seen people take that money for someone to like settle for being an escort. Some people, they are not there by choice. It is
You
the
agree?
situation that pushed them there.
Yes.
So if it is their fate at that time, you just have to keep their job safe. Watch together. Me, I can only have an issue kubano who are doing that so that they can like
you can sustain a certain
lifestyle.
Okay, there's that. That's true.
Abo bomba inako ekizibu.
Ate be basinga
Please,
obungi.
just go work. Because
ate ne bali
abasinga
abakulimu
abakola ekyo,
baga bano
they are
batoononera omulimu
educated, they are
gwaffe.
what, they have opportunities.
Abaja just for that. So information wajijewa.
I've interacted with these people. You know?
Interviewed them.
Yeah, you know, in the media, you interact with lots and lots of people from different walks of life, right? So I had, you know, an interview with some of these people. I was working on a project, right? And of course, I told them you can speak freely because this is going to be anonymous. Like it's not going to come back to tie on you. And the things they say, some of the things they actually tolerate when they are doing that job. My goodness, it's not an easy job, right? And now when it comes to their safety, of course they try. You know, some say we ask for their details, we ask for their identification, but of course you find some of these people, they give you fake identification, or others just plead with you. They say, please, yeah, like trust me, I'm a legit person, you know. I won't hurt you, I won't harm you. I can even send you some cash for you to know that I'm legit. And the guy probably sends like $100,
And
you know, like to buy security or to buy trust from this woman. And the lady goes, and then, you know, sometimes it goes south.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not an easy job for them, and
agree.
you feel for them. And some of them say, you know, there are other ladies that also do that hookup business, but then end up robbing their clients.
Yeah, and then
right?
they're put in a whole umbrella.
So a guy invites a lady over, but the lady has what's the word? Ulterior motives. She comes, she drugs you, and then she takes off with your stuff, your phone, you know, your laptop, and cash. And then now these ones that are legit, they say, "Bali batono onera omulimu," like, you know, they spoil our job. So it's you know, all in all,
multifaceted.
yeah, there's so many levels to to that kind of job. There's just a lot in that world.
He's all smiling.
Anyumidwa nkademu.
Chaika waliwo kyamanyi.
Waliwo kituwe.
Kyakumanyiko kye tutamanyi.
Oyina kyomanyiko.
All right. That has been a great conversation that we've had. So, but William, do you have any additions before we close?
No. We can't conclude without me commenting about men leave underage girls alone, please.
Oh my God, that guy.
You see?
That's very important.
Yeah.
That's very, very important.
That guy might have survived because abamuteze they didn't do it well. Naye nga ekyamazima kiri nti abaana abato babeerenga bato.
Yeah, please. Because I am very sure that guy has had lots and lots of
young girls
that we didn't know of before this incident happened. Okay, I'm not sure, but I assume
he has had.
Right? He's had a lot of underage girls that we did know of.
That's terrible.
And of course, I saw people trying to defend him, trying to say, he didn't break the law, it was attempted and what. But when you look at the thing, when you look at the entire
scope,
yeah, it's a very bad look.
Yeah, the
it's a very bad look.
And more of it.
Yeah,
but that guy,
it's not good at all.
That guy it's very embarrassing. How would you go to a girl's home? Like
a girl's home,
her parents' home, and you want to have sex there?
That's just, man. The tone is I don't know.
And the man had 9 condoms. 9. 9. Imagine.
9 condoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't do that. But was he going for like 9 rounds? He was going to wear a double.
The man had 9 plus 1K.
Man, I was when I saw that story, I was so mad at the man.
Actually, for me, I was mad at the man, but I was also mad at the law.
Yeah,
because clearly, if you gave that case to a lawyer, he would win you hands down. He would win the case hands down. Because there's lots of loopholes that he can exploit to make sure that the case is turned in favor of the man.
Sure.
But others, I believe you guys have had an interesting conversation here. Follow us on our social media platforms on the Board Podcasts, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Norman Mwambazi on Facebook, right? Kasoba?
No, but don't follow me on Facebook. I have enough people on Facebook.
Where? Twitter?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter though. It's at Kalnomzak.
Just at William Kasoba.
Okay. Atemukule Francis on Twitter.
Yep.
Facebook, follow me everywhere. I don't care.
I don't follow me on Facebook. I'll unfriend you and even block you.
All right, man.
They follow you everywhere, even at home.
They can follow you. He's single.
What is wrong with this guy?
Just asking. You say they follow you everywhere, even
on social media platforms.
On the border.
On social media platforms. All right, episode 2, season 2 on the Board Podcast. See you guys next time.